Hello everybody and welcome to the show. I'm Will Richardson and I'm here on the border of Kaliningrad, Lithuania and Poland. That's what this lay-by is for, so people can stop here and go for a long walk or a bicycle ride in this area. Still a bit chilly here at the end of March, beginning of spring, and even a bit chillier than it was as we were driving from the southern part of the Suwałki corridor. This is the northern part. I can show you exactly where we are. We are here. This is Lithuania. Here is Poland, down below. There's a big national park here. And we have the city of Goldap over there, Goldap. And Suwałki, for which this corridor is named, is here. This is Suwałki. So you can see, the map makes it look bigger than it is. We're not that far from Suwałki. It's a matter of maybe 40 or so kilometers. And it's very hilly around here and quite beautiful. It's completely agricultural right along the border, right the way into Lithuania. You really won't see any built-up places till you get to, for example, Kaunas or to Vilnius, which are over that way. And Poland, of course, is this way. And over here, we have Russia, right behind this map. Okay, so where we started was off the map down here, the Suwałki corridor, which runs along, actually it'd be more over here. Seni is a town we passed through. It was close to where we were filming, and just a little bit more down here. This is Belarus here. This is Lithuania here. Lithuania comes down and touches Belarus. Up here, we have this piece of Russia called Kaliningrad, the Kaliningrad Oblast. It exists because at the end of the Second World War, the Russians were given this chunk. They had already moved all the way to Berlin, of course, and East Germany, and had been allowed to by the Allies, the Allied command. And unfortunately, we're still stuck with this piece of Russia in Poland, even though it used to be German territory, because Vladimir Putin's whole argument has been he's going in to retake land which traditionally belongs to Russia. And yet, he has this piece of Kaliningrad, which traditionally was either Polish or German, Teutonic or Prussia, later Germany, and or Polish. It was never really Russian at all. So he's a man who speaks out of both sides of his mouth. Of course, we know that about him. Not to be trusted at all. His view of history is, to say the slightest, skewed to the KGB way of thinking. At any rate, our objective was to show you that you start down here and the Lithuanian border goes along like this. It's only about, I think, 60 kilometers, more or less, to come right to where we're standing now. We drove it leisurely in about an hour and a half, taking it easy, a couple of stops to look at various things. So that's where we are. We've done the length of the Suwałki corridor, which is the gateway from Russia into Europe, across the Baltic states. Of course, Latvia, Estonia, and Estonia being above, and then of course Finland. So that's the way the map looks, and that's where we're standing now. Okay, let's see what else we can see. Thanks for watching Poland Daily Travel. We're here on the border with Russia, Lithuania, and Poland. How about that? Okay, everyone, as the sun is setting behind us, let's have a look. There's this marker here, just to show you that we are right at the juncture of, or the nexus of, Lithuania, Poland, and Russia. You can come and see here. It's 165 kilometers to Vilnius from here, which is the main city of Lithuania, Vilno, as the Poles call it. And then we have Suwałki, which is just to the south of us, right? The county of Suwałki, yep, or Suwałki. And then here, of course, Kaliningrad, 155 kilometers to the actual town of Kaliningrad. Of course, the province is much bigger than that, or whatever you want to call it. Let's call it a province. And then Moscow, just under 1,000 kilometers, not that far, just under 1,000 kilometers from here, about 600 miles. That's a long day's drive on a motorway. And then we have over here, Warsaw, 265 kilometers, so about, what is that going to be? 175, 170 miles, something like that. Let's call it 175 miles. 265 kilometers to Warsaw, so not so far away. This is it. We've been on both sides of both ends of the Suwałki corridor. It is an area which is extremely beautiful and even a bit chilly here. There's still snowbanks here dotted around in the hillsides in the shadows where they don't get much sun during the day. But this is an area 60 kilometers wide, which is pretty well undefended, and an area which is of primary concentration for military strategists at the moment. But in normal times, it would just be a great place to come and have a holiday, because it's absolutely beautiful here. The rolling hills, the streams, is an agricultural place. It's, there's no traffic to speak of, certainly not at this time of the year, or in the off season, if you're not here, say July, August. And just a tremendous place. Lithuania itself is very beautiful. I have no doubt that parts of Kaliningrad, if you stay, not the city itself, but the rest of the place is equally beautiful. It's a wonderful part of the world. It's a shame to be a part of the world that's been so many times fought over, and a part of the world which continues to be a possible tinderbox. Let's hope not. Let's hope that the nut is put back in the can with the other nuts, and that things will be put under control. But I would like to also extend an invitation to Vladimir Putin, as has recently Elon Musk, to wrestle him or fist fight him to the death. No problem. Ready to go anytime. Vladimir, if you're listening, yet another person. We are all standing in line for our chance.